Okay, so I'm making a video to show my transition through, I guess, the process of my sex change. And yeah, I just wanted to put this out there in case anybody else out there is transgendered and doesn't know what to do or wants to see something like what happens when you go through the process. And I guess for my own personal self, I don't know. So my name is Kayden. I born 19 years ago, and I came out to my mom probably about 3.5, almost 4 years ago. I was 16. I've known for a really long time, since I was like little, that I guess I wasn't normal. I didn't know, I guess, what to put a title on it, and I eventually watched a movie about this boy who was transgendered, who wanted to change into a girl, and I thought, well, maybe that's what I am. So I did a lot of research on it, and yeah, I went through a lot of therapy, a lot of therapy. Didn't know where to start at first. Kind of really have any help because I was still in high school and I was really afraid to come out to my friends or anybody in high school, because high school is a mean place and a lot of kids get bullied today. So I didn't actually tell my friends or like close family members, like aunts and uncles, until I got out of high school. The only person who knew was my mom and dad and my brothers. And even then, they still kind of avoided the subject because, well, I guess I'm their only girl, and it's kind of depressing for them. Because, especially for my mom, she's always wanted a little girl, and I was just never that. And knowing that I want to go through a sex change process, like, really scares her. And I don't even know. So I came out to a lot of my friends after high school, and surprisingly enough, they were like really excited and really accepting. And I still didn't exactly know what to do. I never really had any guidance on this. So I think my freshman year of college, I was just getting so aggravated with everything, and like I was tired of people calling me she and like calling me by my other name. And I just one day got on the internet and typed places for transgendered, and the first thing that popped up was the Sidney Borum Health Center in Boston, because I typed my address. And so they popped up, and I was like, all right. So I clicked on their website, and I found a lot of great information, and I called them, and I made an appointment. And from there, it was, I don't know, smooth sailing, I guess. I went in. It's very convenient because the train is right on my campus, and it goes directly into Boston. So I didn't have to like have a car or anything. I could just take the train in and take the subway directly to the Sidney Borum Health Center, actually, which was like really convenient for me. And so I went there, and I had my first like physical evaluation, where they like make sure that like you're physically okay to like do a sex change, like you don't have like diabetes or like some like HIV or something like that. And so I got cleared, like health wise, physically, by them. And then I signed up for like a therapy appointment, where they talk to you and like find out more about you, like to see that you're mentally okay, mentally fit, and don't have like schizophrenia or like some bad like mental disease where it would affect being on hormones. So I went to the Sydney Borum Health Center for, I want to say, about a year and a half, maybe close to, yeah, about a year and a half. And then I felt like they were taking a very, very long time because my roommate was like, oh, I know this great place, Fenway Health. They cleared my friend, like they cleared me in like a day. And I was like, what the hell is taking so long? I've been with the Sydney Borum Health Center for like months now. I've had so many appointments, and they're just saying that like I'm not ready, and like I don't know what else to do, and I don't know what else to talk about. So in the meantime of that, my parents were having a really hard time with it, and they kept asking me to like stop going to therapy appointments there and to come home and have like a family therapy, which I did. And before I went to the Sydney Health Center, I went to a therapist back at home, but she didn't specialize in like transgendered or like anything like that. She was just kind of like a therapist for like to vent or something. So I went to her, and I called her up and was like, listen, my family wants to come in. They want to have like a family counseling session about everything that's been going on. So I kind of stopped my therapy appointments at the Sydney Borum Health Center for a few months, so I could, I don't know, help my parents understand what was going on. And so that went for, I think we had like 2 appointments at max, because it was really hard for me to come home from college anyways. And yeah, so those eventually ended, and I switched over to Fenway Health not too long ago, probably about like 3 months ago, maybe. No, 2 months ago. It's kind of like the beginning of school, which it wasn't that long ago. It was like a month ago. But I remember switching over before, and I had my like physical appointment there to make sure that they knew everything was okay with me and still a very healthy child. And then I had a therapy appointment there and talked to the guy for like an hour, a little more than an hour. And he took it to a trans team where you get cleared by a bunch of people. He gives them like his notes that he takes down about me, and they decide ultimately if I can go through this exchange. So I got the phone call probably about like a month and a half ago to say that I was cleared by the team and that I can start my hormone process as soon as I can. And that was probably like the most relieving like message I've ever gotten in my life. So I got cleared, and it took like to plan an appointment to start my hormones was kind of backed up because he had a lot of appointments to do that. So when I found out, I made the appointment like a couple weeks later, and it was like they said the closest was like a month and a half away. So I was like, this kind of sucks because I've been waiting my whole life for this, and I still have to wait like a whole nother month. But I was like, alright, so I made the appointment, and I would call a couple days a week to see if any cancellations and anything like that came up, but nothing came up. But yeah, this is me pre-everything. Haven't started shots. I actually start shots in 6 days, which I could not be more excited in my life for anything. I don't even know. I've been waiting to just start my hormone process for so long, and it's just really relieving, I guess, to know that I start in less than a week. And during the summer, my roommate gave me a great website to go to, and he helped me out a lot. He got my first binder, which is awesome because I come from a family with a very large chest, and it's kind of embarrassing. So the binder really helps compress my chest a lot, so it doesn't look like I have anything there. And that was definitely a confidence booster for sure. A lot of people couldn't tell, and a lot of people when I was at work would come up and call me sir, and it would make me feel really good. Like all my other employers were kind of like, oh, isn't that embarrassing? And I'm just sitting there like, no, actually that's awesome. So that was definitely a confidence booster. And then he showed me this website to get a packer, which is like makes you look like you have something down there, because for guys obviously that's embarrassing if you don't show anything, because then people will assume things, and yeah. So that's cool. I just got that in the mail like 2 weeks ago, and wear that all the time now. And I don't know, it just makes me feel more comfortable, more in my body, and when people look at me, they don't question what kind of gender I am, I guess. They don't give me like strange looks or anything like that anymore, which is like awesome. They just look at me like I'm a plain ordinary guy going on with my life. And yeah, so I start my shots soon, and hopefully I'll be making a video, like monthly videos, so you can see the changes in my face and my voice and just throughout my body, I guess. Yeah, so if you have, I guess, any questions or anything else you want to know about me, feel free to comment, and I'll get back to you.